Okay. All right. Now we're gonna jump into the spoilers. So if you've seen it, I mean, if you haven't seen it and you don't want to be spoiled, you may check out now. But anybody who's seen it and want to know what happened and what's the changes they made, stay tuned. So, okay. Uh, First off, we got Hush, and when he finally took his bandage off, uh, I was like, okay, now we're going to see, what he looked like, what not, and what did he look like? You know what? Before we get there, let's talk about another a change they made. Thomas Elliott, who Hush died, didn't he die? Okay, so
Yeah.
they killed Thomas Elliott. So they pretty much took away. I thought that was a trick though. They pretty much took
Yeah.
away who Hush was. So Hush
Like,
is Thomas Elliott, the doctor, Bruce Wayne's friend, and he manipulated all these villains to do his bidding because he wanted to keep messing with Batman. And he did a reveal at the end. For some reason, he was dressed in that Robin suit. Why was he dressed in that Robin suit?
you know, because
Now this was leading on to Under the Red Hood because
right.
he was dressed as Robin and he had Jason Todd face, and then we
Yeah.
come to find out that Jason Todd was not dead. So that leads
I
to Under the Red Hood.
I never could understand what that was about. As far as fake outs go, I get doing a fake out, but like, why would you even think to do that?
Yeah. So uh, Thomas Elliott they just killed him off. Who Hush really is? They just killed him off and he just died. So okay, that's not Hush.
And so like at that moment, I'm like, oh, okay, so this gotta be a fake out. He's ready to come after Bruce and take his face and become the new Bruce Wayne. So Tommy Elliott got to go, right? No.
I thought that was a fake out. I thought he really wasn't dead, but apparently he's really dead. Because when he finally revealed himself, he revealed himself to be someone. I'm gonna let you take it. Who was Hush after he revealed himself?
The fucking Riddler. Why? How? Like, look, okay, look, y'all. For the people at home, you need to understand something. All of my favorite Batman villains are extremely
Riddler's is
cerebral villains.
nobody's favorite
You know,
Batman villain.
I love Bane and Ra's al Ghul and Hugo Strange and fucking Deathstroke, folks that can think on or above Batman's level. And Hush in the comics was like the epitome of someone being able to outthink Batman on every level. Okay, so I was really excited to get to this point. And then when he unwraps the bandages on the animation, and you see that dumbass question mark on his forehead.
First of all, wasn't Riddler already? Wasn't he already early on in the movie? Did he? What happened?
Yeah,
Somehow he died and he got put in the Lazarus pit and he came back. I don't remember how, but that was so disappointing. That the fact that the person behind all this was the Riddler, not Thomas Elliott, the Hush. It was just the Riddler. Like they took one of his old villains and say, "Oh, now I know how to get to you." No, no, you don't because you could have been did this shit. Now you know how to do this. Oh, they said the Lazarus Pit made him smarter. It made him, even though he's supposed to be smart, it made him even smarter.
I would like to take this time to say that's not how this works. God, man.
Dude, and at the end they just pretty much had a little standoff. They pretty much just had a fist fight, which I mean, come on, Batman fist fight with
Versus
the
the
Riddler, he's
Riddler.
gonna win every time.
Like, and you know what? Like, after the real, he steadily becomes a dumber and dumber villain. Like, he's got a dumbass question mark on his forehead. He
Yeah,
brings out the
it's
question
burned
mark
into his
cane.
forehead.
He starts acting like the Riddler again. And I'm sorry, you can't downgrade from Hush to the Riddler.
Dude, Riddler is a B level. Is one of Batman B level criminals, a B level villain that's funny and amusing, but no for real threat. You know what I'm saying? And in the fact that they chose to use him after you already killed your main villain. You killed the guy that we thought it was. So I guess they thought they was gonna be cool by faking us out. You think it's gonna be Thomas Elliott the whole time, but no, we killed him. Now it's the Riddler. Look, the Riddler? What?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm looking at. I went back and rewatched the reveal. They completely they downsize his character, like physically, after he reveals himself. So like when he's just Hush, he looks like he could be Batman. Like he's big, he's buff, got that lantern jaw. Then after he unwraps himself, he's the skinny little Riddler again. Just dressed
how
as
did
Hush.
that work? It
looks like Riddler cosplaying as Hush, man.
One could say, it's really Clayface, because they did something like that in the comics.
Yeah.
But they already showed Clayface early on
They
in the
already
movie.
did that.
So it's like, okay, now y'all showing all your cards too early, and then when you finally show your ace in the hole, it's not really an ace. Oh, I thought there was an ace. No, that's a four. Four looks like an ace. Sorry, you lose.
Yeah. Like it's such a disappointment, And I was talking to my roommate about this. I don't know if you remember that last Rocksteady game that they made, Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, I know.
They talked it up. Yeah, they talked this up so much. We got this brand new character. He's a major threat, completely new. We made him in house. Y'all ain't never seen him before. He's gonna be great. And the game comes out, and the Arkham Knight is a major threat, and he's completely dismantling Batman. And then it turns out it's just Jason Todd.
Right, the Red Hood, which they use some of what Hush did. They used some of Hush stuff on that character. You know what I'm saying? Was telling you Hush must be a cool ass character. You know what I'm saying?
They just won't do him right.
Yeah, right. But yeah, what they did to him,
That's
nobody.
like they even put Hush in that game.
I know. Anybody who hasn't read the comic and just saw this would have zero respect for Hush. They'd be like, Hush is whack. I don't want to see no damn Hush. You know what I'm saying? They killed the character. Ain't nobody gonna want to see him now. You know what I'm saying?
And from a pure narrative standpoint, I want y'all to understand really what makes this movie so disappointing. When you go through and read this comic, you get all this backstory on how, like, Bruce Wayne coming up and Tommy Elliott coming up, like, are these perfect fucking dark reflections of each other, right? Mm-hmm. And so watching Bruce becoming the guy who would be Batman, you're also watching Tommy Elliott become the guy who would be Hush. And it is perfect.
I know. And I'm going to tell you, one thing they changed that I thought was actually was a good change, where they took something out. Remember in the comic when he had the accident and he had the surgery, he implanted a chip in his brain or something?
Yeah.
That made it was so funny. They implanted a chip in his brain to make him the chip in his brain made him date Catwoman. Like, the dude had to get a chip in his brain to actually date a woman. That was stupid. I give that. I'm on board with taking that out.
You know what? I would even go so far as to say, like, I would buy that Alfred asked for that specifically. It's like, look, I've been trying to get this dude to date for the last 30 years. You got to do something. Okay?
Right. They was like, all the stuff you're doing is so out of character. He's like, I don't know why I'm doing all this. He's like, yeah, they put a chip in your brain to control your actions. Dude, if you could do that, why are we here?
Like, the second you have him on the operating table, you've won.
No, but I want to dismantle. What else you need to do? God damn. And then you got a chip in his brain to make him do what you want him to do. I mean, I pretty much say that means you won too. But no, you just made him fall in love with, you made him date Catwoman. Why? That whole dynamic was just stupid. I'm like, a chip in his brain? How about just making him date Catwoman? Why the fuck he need a chip in his brain? He's like, that much of a loner that you got to implant a chip in his brain.
So what you tell me is putting Catwoman in front of him in her cat suit with the zipper pulled down a little bit wasn't enough?
That ain't
We
enough.
need to put a chip
You got to put
in
a
his
chip in my
brain.
brain before I do something with her. I don't think so.
What you think? A nicely shaped female in a leather cat suit, being all bendy and stuff all
Dude,
over me.
I'm a
Oh, do
loner.
something?
Dude, I'm a loner. That ain't enough for me.
Oh
I give
man.
her one night of passion and I'm gone. Cause I walk the path alone, like every other ninja. So
Hey, but straight up, one of my favorite lines in this animation, I will say, Damien calls him on the phone, says, "Look, you know you don't have the best judgment when it comes to women, right?"
yeah. I know that was funny. That whole conversation sounded like a parent talking to their kid. Like, yeah, make sure you wrap it up. I'm like, dude,
Remember what happened? Hey, look,
I
remember
be
what
so
happened
annoyed.
last time you left it in.
I know, yeah. Man, I'd be so annoyed with my son telling me, and he actually telling me the truth. Like, man, look, bye. But,
Oh
uh,
man.
yeah, man. So, yeah, the big reveal was Hush was actually the Riddler. Thomas Elliott, who originally supposed to be Hush, died. That is your big reveal and your big twist. And I was disappointed, to say the least. And I was like, this is bullshit. A lot of people, and I was hearing reviews. They were talking about, oh, this is real good. This, that, that. I guess that was that. I guess it was a joke. The fact that they told me this was good, and they didn't tell me no shit like that was gonna happen. They didn't tell me that the Riddler was going to be Hush.
Like, and I'm looking like at it like this: of all of the Batman villains you could have said was actually Hush, you picked the Riddler.
Yeah, I know, I
Like,
know, I
that
know. Man, even
you
look,
could.
even though at the end when he fighting Batman, just talking down to him. Like you make riddles that a fifth grader can solve. You self centered. You don't know how to you this you that. And he was telling the truth. And dude just getting mad like he was like he's letting him rattle him like he a damn kid. What? I don't care. They don't mean nothing to me. You know, so the way he was talking, I was like,
You
man,
know what?
this dude's getting whacker about a second.
You know, because you know what the Riddler is.
You take
He's
that back.
Batman's equivalent. He's Batman's equivalent, like of Mysterio. You
Yeah.
know, like you are the throwaway villain that we use to show that our dude
I
can
don't know if I
handle
want to
some.
disrespect Mysterio like
Well,
that.
I do, but we'll say he's Stilt Man. How
but you
about that?
right. I get your gist though. I understand what
Yeah,
you're saying.
it's like he's such a throwaway villain. It's like he's just the guy that you use to show folks. Nah, Gotham's a crazy place and people do weird stuff every day. Like,
Yeah, but he's not. I don't mind seeing the Riddler, but for fun or whatever. But he's not who you reveal at the end of this movie,
yeah,
especially
he's
after
a
you
bank robber
kill.
with a weird gimmick.
Right. Especially after you kill uh, the dude that we thought was gonna be the guy. So you're gonna have to really make this up to us, and you don't give us the Riddler. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up, but um, that was enough to take that movie down a whole rating for me. That's
Take it down
what.
two for me. Y'all already saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they went to bed on this one, man. They already getting off to a bad start with this animated universe, and I'm like, dude, if you're gonna change shit, you don't change shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to have little faith in what these writers can do on their own without just
And
using
you
the
know
comic
what?
book
I'm gonna tell you what.
stories.
This is what I think is happening here. I think every time they get it in their heads that they're making a continuous universe, they can't help but wet the bed. Like if they just making movies with these animated ones, they fine.
But what the problem is they already got the shit. That's the whole hang up. Be different if you're like, man, we got to make up this stuff. We got a deadline. You got it right there. Just do
Yeah.
it. It's
Look,
like,
read this and
see,
animate.
I think the people that the filmmakers or the do would be like, we don't feel like filmmakers if we just copy that shit. We got to put our own shit in there. But y'all shit sucks.
Like, how is this the finished product? Did you not read the material we left you? Oh no, we read it. We
Yeah,
just didn't like it.
yeah. Well, I don't like you.
So,
Bang.
everybody, you know what? Everybody's fired. Leave
I know.
now.
Please do that. All right, man. I'm gonna wrap up. So we're gonna wrap the podcast up. Thank everybody for checking us out. Please subscribe to the channel. Trying to get them subscriptions up. And
We always appreciate a thumbs up and a comment.
yes, go ahead, comment, man. I want to hear what other people think about this shit, man. For real. If you was cool with it, let me know, and please give me a reason, because I wasn't. And if you want to debate, let me know. We can Skype or Google Hangouts. We can talk about it.
Matter of fact, do not stand for this Riddler thing unless you're willing to explain.
Right.
Because I need to understand that.
Agreed. All right, man. We out of here. Thanks for everybody checking us out. Peace.
Peace.